and treasure out of trash. It's all a process we never had, and we are going to experience it. And as part of it, sustainability comes into the picture. Sustainability. So whatever we are doing now, we should we should make use of that and preserve for the future generations, right? So sustainability agenda 2030, these are all sustainability goals. If you look into the United Nations organization, UNO has formed around 17 sustainable development goals we have. So fulfilling that goals, it's industry, innovation, and infrastructure. It's one of the SDG, sustainable development goal. We are fulfilling that. So we are proud that sustainability is getting like agenda 2030 is happening. It is not very far, it is near. So in that process, it's creating circular economy. It's a journey you would not want to miss. And next, moving on to, so it's about industrial symbiosis. So so then review paper, how it came, the topic of review paper. So everything is going well again with IAC. Discussions are happening. So we are discussing on a weekly basis with Urha sir. He is giving guidance on what to do and what not to do. So everything is going well. But review paper. So what is review paper? How this discussion has started? What is the motivation for writing review paper? So the discussion has started not in this year, but earlier it has started in the 2019 itself. So with Shravan sir, so when we were discussing about Shravan sir, we thought of writing a review paper. So you may take any person writing a review paper in his masters and PhD. Most of the people, not me, not a particular person. Most of the people, if you observe trend, review paper and research papers are being published by masters and PhD students. The rare category comes into bachelor's category. So why can't bachelor students write a review paper or research paper? Even they have attained that knowledge. Even they can get that essence of writing review paper. So the idea was planted in the 2019, and the action is happening in the 2021. So ideas to action, and meanwhile, one more review paper also got published. PAD, plasma activated water. So the discussions, ideas to action has taken place here. So it has planted in the earlier, and now it is happening. So we are going to publish the review paper soon. So, and one more motivation for me, it is Top Talks. So one of the Top Talks by Dr. Sharma V. Pisupati, hope you remember. So he given our Top Talk as engineering challenges, opportunities in carbon constrained world. So the main motivation for taking this antimony as a nanoparticle using in the potassium and batteries for e-vehicles, antimony is a rare earth metal. So and comes under the rare earth metals. So in that presentation given by Dr. Sharma V. Pisupati, sir has covered critical minerals. He stressed the point on critical minerals in this carbon constrained world. So your focus should be on critical minerals, and future generation prospects you should look on. So that motivated me personally to look on these critical minerals. So somewhere or other way, we can figure it out, the ways to have a review paper or research paper on these critical minerals. So it all started with the document shared by Sharma sir on that day, and the journey passed on. We first figured out about the report written by Sharma sir about cobalt, as our one of the teams has mentioned about cobalt as catalyst. So we have covered that in that respective article. So we started that thinking of review paper from that. So cobalt, rare critical minerals, rare earth metals. So it has now reached antimony, the specified. So in the whole process, taking a review topic, taking a topic to have a review article, to have a research paper is very crucial one. So you have enough data, large and everything is there around you, as how sustainability and how chemical engineering is there, everything is there. But picking out a specific one is very crucial one. So you have many topics. So starting from critical minerals, if you search, if you look at critical minerals, there are many topics and many research work going on about critical minerals, even though it is critical, but the research is very critical, right? Critical minerals have research very in a critical way. So there are number of research articles and review articles going on that, but picking out one out of them is very challenging task. So it took around 2 to 3 weeks for us to figure it out. Antimony, especially antimony, and why antimony nanoparticles in KIBs and other things. So apart from these discussion and talks, our inquisitiveness to learn more have taken us to write a review paper. As I said, bachelor student can also write a review paper. So this inquisitiveness, talks and discussion. So discussions, just point to a discussion has a power to make anything and destroy the same, right? So making this impossible paper to possible, we have started review paper, and it's going well and it goes well. We hope this will be publishing soon. So coming to the topic, usage of antimony nanoparticles in potassium ion batteries for e-vehicles. It sounds, how it sounds actually. Any comments?
Very long.
It
Very long.
sounds
Yeah.
new.
Yes.
Like
Very long.
antimony. We haven't heard about antimony much
Yes.
from our
So
intermediates.
yes. So antimony was only involved in that p block element, and we just figured out that 15th group element and all. So since we didn't heard more about antimony, if we take this antimony as our review paper topic, it may have some, like, even though it has importance, but we can tell you what antimony and what antimony nanoparticles. We can take on this antimony part onto the floor and explain you all. So that's why we took this. So bringing out one from the whole. So we have whole things. We are mainly studying in the periodic table about certain elements. Even this is also playing major role in the industries and all. So we took this antimony. So Sandhya will be explaining about why antimony nanoparticles and all. Yeah. What do you?
Thank you, Anna, for this brief presentation. So, firstly, nanotechnology is on the verge of many innovative advances. So, it has many present and future applications, including innovations in electronics, manufacturing, renewable energy, and medicine. So, why nanoparticles means? Because it has unique physical and chemical properties due to their high surface area and nanoscale size when compared to micron and other particles. Due to these characteristics, they are suitable for various commercial and domestic applications. Nano objects are faster, lighter, cheaper, can get into small. They are more energy efficient. And also, nanostructure is becoming a key technique for improving electrochemical performances of electrode materials. When coming to antimony nanoparticles, firstly, metallic antimony and SB-based materials stands out owing to their high theoretical capacities and low working potential. Antimony nanoparticles exhibit a better rate performance compared with the bulk one, indicating the enhanced electrochemical reaction kinetics of nano-sized SB electrodes due to the shorter diffusion distance and reduced mechanical stress. Some improvements are in performance has been achieved from bulk to nano-sized material, and micron-sized SB with interconnected nanoporous is beneficial to accommodate the volume change and promote the processes when compared to bulk SB, which has poor cycling performance. And sorting out all the advantages of antimony nanoparticles, why they are used in potassium ion batteries.
We use antimony nanoparticles in potassium ion batteries. Maybe many of you must be getting the doubt, like, why do we take antimony potassium ion batteries? Because there are other alternatives such as sodium ion batteries and lithium ion batteries. So let me just give a glimpse that why did we take potassium ion batteries. They are cost efficient. Owing to their cost efficiency and recyclable technology, we have taken potassium ion batteries, and many researchers have already done their work regarding lithium and sodium. There is literally a few information regarding potassium ion batteries, so we thought of concentrating more on potassium ion batteries because there is no much information. That would also be motivation for other researchers who are also working on antimony potassium ion batteries. So, concerns about the scarcity of lithium have also driven many researchers to look for alternatives such as potassium ion batteries. The next factor is regarding abundance. Unlike lithium, potassium is abundant element among all elements in 1A group. It also resembles the properties with that of sodium and lithium. Using Okay. It also has high performance rechargeable batteries. Towards creating, it also creates a sustainable society. So, like where we use potassium ion batteries.
Yes. So potassium ion batteries, just like lithium ion batteries and sodium ion batteries, potassium ion batteries used in e-vehicles. So why e-vehicles then? Potassium ion batteries. So why e-vehicles? E-vehicles has got its importance, as you all know. Our world is adopting in a long run to adopt sustainability, as I said earlier. So sustainability it also counts e-vehicles. So we are reducing emissions through e-vehicles. So it's runs on the batteries. So it's all motivated sustain. So our ultimate aim is to attain sustainability. So I think I don't want to stress you more on e-vehicles. Of course, the importance is very large. You have been experiencing it through the invention of Tesla, by invention of Tesla. So everything is getting electronics right now. So e-vehicles has got its endurance by Tesla and all. So e-vehicles reduce emissions, pollutions and all, and sustainability is going to achieve. So we focused on e-vehicles. So put antimony nanoparticles, as she said, and potassium ion batteries to develop the research field in this potassium ion batteries. And these two are used in e-vehicles. And so if we use these e-vehicles, what are the future prospects we are going to experience? Unlike conventional vehicles, what are the advantages you might be getting of e-vehicles? So we'll be continuing by Shruti. Shruti, over to
So,
you.
like, yeah, yes, like Rohit said, we just focused on using antimony nanoparticles as an anode material in potassium ion batteries. So, I'm going to first talk about e-vehicles. It's just e-vehicles make use of electricity as the fuel, conventional diesel, or say, for example, petrol. So, because there's no fuel being used, there won't be like emissions. I mean, of course, like electricity generation also takes up a lot of other fuels that we know, but in the like it is less evil than the regular conventional vehicles. So we've spoken a lot about sustainability. So in the long run, e-vehicles can help uh, like achieve the sustainable development goals for 2030 that have been published. So that was what our focus was on. So I can also talk about the future prospects of potassium ion batteries, since we all know that lithium, like for example, Tesla, everybody know what's Tesla, right? Like when we think about e-vehicles, the first thing that comes into our head is Tesla. So Tesla also use lithium ion cells. But the thing is, lithium is a scarce metal. So as we know, when the demand is high and the supply is low, the cost also goes really high. So researchers are looking into potential replacements. So sodium is one of it and potassium is one of it. And potassium is the same group as potassium and sodium, both are in the same group as lithium. So they have like similar electronegativities and other properties. So that's why they're potassium. So they're potential replacements. And sodium has been coming up of late. Like there's not much research into it. And potassium, we've been looking into it, and there's research going on since 2010 or so. Like people have been looking into it since a decade, and so far they found it very useful and like it's a viable option and a viable replacement. But it's just that safety concerns haven't been addressed yet. Like we haven't exactly seen practical applications of it EVs, so we don't know how safe it will be, but that is one thing future researchers will have to focus on. And yeah, like if everything goes well, by the next decade or so, potassium ion batteries could be like a very good replacement for lithium ion batteries. Anything you want to add, Rohit?
Yes, future is going to be sustainable with these e-vehicles and other things, KIBs and all. So to imbibe this interest of potassium ion batteries, to develop a research interest in this potassium ion batteries, so we focused on this specific one. So I earlier said getting specific one out of the whole is very crucial part in reviewing all the papers and all. So make sure that you will be attaching only to the specific one and focusing on that. So our experiences, when we talk about our experiences, it started around it's been 2 to 3 months actually. So 2 to 3 months from right from the critical minerals, the whole topic to antimony as a one. We have been referring to many articles, and as part of IS Industrial Symbiosis for Circular Economy, we have been looking at all the waste to wealth processes and other industrial wastes, where we can make it as a raw material for other industry, taking different categories of industries like explosive, steel and all. So these experience, if you talk about experience, I can show you about the WhatsApp chat all. So it's filled with all sustainability thoughts, all sustainability thoughts. So experience is sustainable, that's all. And our learnings, as I said, industrial symbiosis is innovative one. So learning innovative one, and it's a real-time project. As humans are getting their life, so sustainability will also get the life, right? So learnings, so gaining knowledge about sustainability and writing a review paper, how to start a review paper, how to select a topic, how to get on all the points within time. So these are all included in the learnings. And if we keep this both things in a view and move on, so results will be automatically generated. So it might be a good result or bad result, but our main focus should be on these two. And our main aim along with sustainability is to get the methodology to learn like to write a review paper, not the topic. We are not dealing with the research, cutting edge research topics. We have been focusing on only learning methodology, how to write a review paper. Since it's a starting step, the methodology is more concerned. So once we get out of like once we learn methodology, we can write many in the future. So keeping that in view also, we focus on methodology, not only review topic, right? So these are all learnings of me, and learnings of other my teammates will be explained by them. Sandhya, over to you to tell you about experience.
So, okay, as Rohitana said, we started with critical minerals and now we are with antimony. So, we almost, the surprising thing is we took almost 2 to 3 weeks for selecting our topic. And after the Ullah sir, I got to know many things that writing a review paper is not easy thing, and it's a great opportunity for me. So I thought in the first I just thought was writing a review paper means in the putting all information together, so it becomes review paper. So it was completely wrong, and I got to know many things. So I thought that writing, we have thought of writing only on critical minerals. Sula sir said to take only one critical mineral and one application of that critical mineral. So at that time we have got to know we have to make our topic concise so that it becomes comfortable to us to search more information like that. So we have come with antimony first. Again, antimony has huge applications. So we have Rohitana suggested the nanostructured antimony. So in that again we took batteries. So batteries means we have sodium and lithium ion batteries. So already there is awareness of sodium and lithium ion batteries. So we have chosen potassium ion batteries as Savanthi said the reasons. So we have selected our topic as antimony, nanostructured antimony in potassium ion batteries for e-patents. Yeah, it was nice, and we have our regular meets, and Ulhas and also we thank to Ulhas sir for the guidance, and also thank my team members
Yes.
Rohitana, Shruti Akka, and Shavanti for the support. That's it.
Yeah, Anna, I'll share my experience too. Like the idea of writing review paper has started long back. I was informed that our topic is critical minerals. I accepted to be in the team without any delay, but then I realized that the topic critical minerals is something that is not related to my branch. Being a triple E student, I thought, will that be really beneficial for me if I do research on this topic? But when the topic was finalized, that it is usage of antimony as a nanoparticle in e-vehicles, everything is related to physics literally, because nanoparticles, e-vehicles, everything is related to physics. Then I realized that there is nothing, like there is no barrier between subjects, everything is interlinked. And yeah, then we assigned our works among ourselves, we distributed our work, we used to have regular meets where we used to interact, share information. Also we used to have meets with Ulhas sir used to know the progress of our review paper every week, whether we are doing it in a proper way or not. And then other thing to explain is that we provided all the information in the paper itself, but then sir said that it should be like a jest with explain it in a brief. We are not supposed to provide all the information at a time, so we started concising the paper. Like we kept only the points that are required and cut down all the points that are irrelevant to the topic. So that's how it's going. It is going pretty well. We are waiting for the results. At last, I would like to thank Shravan sir for giving me this opportunity. Ulhas sir for guiding us and taking his time to for us. Rohit for coordinating us. Shruti Akka for your valuable suggestions. Sandhya, no need to explain. She's a great friend because she's the one who introduced Giselle to me. Thank you.
Okay, I think all of us have
Oh,
just taken.
yeah, I think you
I think
can.
all of us have just taken too long. I'll just keep mine brief. So my experience was pretty good. Like I
Yes.
joined after Sandhya and Rohit were already in the team. So there was one more member, and she unfortunately had to leave. After that, Shravanti joined. And honestly, before I joined, Shravan sir scared me, saying that Rohit and his team are moving really fast and everything. So I was like, will I be able to catch up? But it was pretty great. Like these people were very patient and very calm, and like almost they wasted at least 2 days trying to explain things to me, and they were very nice about it. They weren't like rude or anything, because that was like I really expected that, because I'm literally wasting their time. But it was good. All of them are really patient, and Ulhas sir was like amazing, because he was very considerate even when he gave us his comments. And initially, we were being over ambitious, thinking, let's do everything, let's do critical minerals, let's explain every critical mineral and all that. And he just brought us back to reality, and he was like, focus on one thing, do that one thing perfectly. So that's what we've tried doing, and hopefully it goes well. So, yeah, I'm really thankful for my team and Ulhas sir and everybody involved.
With the one line. So thanking, so showing gratitude to everyone, right from the our leader who is living near the gardens of God, gods of garden, man from the future for the future. First thank goes to him, because the idea was planted by him, and the journey has started from that idea, right? So first thanks automatically goes to our leader, our beloved leader, and then Ulhas sir, who have been patients for everything. So yeah, may it be IS industrial symbiosis for circular economy work or review paper. So being at that stage and spending time with us very in a polite way. And as Shivanyaka said, he never mentioned you did this wrong. So you have done better and excellent. And next time, these are all the things you should keep in mind. So that motivated us every week. So when atmosphere is likewise, you will be automatically generating interest toward the work you have been doing, right? So it's a positivity around us with the calls with us, sir, and the uh, critical minerals, antimony was, as I said, it has drawn by Sharma sir. Sharma sir's top critical minerals. So we would like to thank to the Sharma sir also. And main part here comes out to be writing review paper, how it is, how it should be framed. So luckily we have got Vivikta's father, Vishnu Garu, to explain about how to write review paper, about different styles of writing review paper. He has spent around 1.5 hours with us. We would like to extend our thanks to Vishnu Garu. Thank you, Vivikta, for making it happen. So thank for my teammates and all, and thank you very much for listening this weird topic and useful topic for an hour. Thank you.
Anna, that was not weird. So fascinating and stunning presentation. Thank you so much, team. So actually, Nikhil Anna is on the call. So if you have anything to say, you can add, Nikhil Anna.
Thank you, Nivedita. Uh, the entire journey is still going on, and the way we have been working together as a team was really amazing. And every week we used to have call with Ulhasji, and he used to like we 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 were in a path of learning. So still Ulhasji have been giving, like we got real time projects wherein we we have been given tasks to each team. We have 3 teams, so each team has been given few tasks, and parallelly Ulhasji also works on that. So we are working on a real time project, right? So definitely we need to have that level of, like, sir is seeing us this scale at which we are. So sir is trying to compare, like, how much we have been increasing, and every week we have been hearing some really news, really interesting news, and the comments which Ulhasji gives, and the time he has been spending with us was like just amazing. And as a team, we Chandan really have been playing really big role, and he took the responsibility to make sure we make it happen, and we are still learning. And every time, like, whenever we have Rohit on the call, right, how it will be. So ev- so every week has been a boost to us, so that call will just make us the next following weeks be boosted out. And Chandan, I guess you can share
Yes.
your experience.
Okay. Thank you, Nikhilana. Okay. What I need to share from the entire journey is, um, we are given a new topic. Everything is new to us. So what we did, we don't know anything, how to start, how to make it happen. So everything is in dilemma. Everything is to be learned. Everything, how the process going on. We not getting understand anything. So it's a little bit hard to us to get connected and to learn as a team, to make as a team. It really bit hard. So we just got the experience how it would be, how we can make more better for the next time at least. This is what we learned, and a lot of things what the thing is, we have a calls, right? So we get to talk each other and in calls very freely, and regarding not only regarding the topics what we have, we get to talk some other interesting topic which might make us more interesting. um, Regarding Hulasji, Nikhilana has explained a lot, and Rohit a powerful presentation. So you can feel an immense in that. That's it. And I'll be adding comments meanwhile. People sharing their thoughts. Thank you.
Thank you, Chandan Anna and Nikhil Anna. Before we go to the end, anyone have any final comments or anything to say?
Yeah. Firstly, thank you all the teams. The presentations were really amazing, really insightful, and we really felt the essence of your experience of writing research papers. Thank you for sharing your experiences, and we wish you all the best and congratulations for you all.
Thank you.
Thank you for giving valuable information regarding the review paper. We thoroughly enjoyed your talk. You all are amazing. Thank you once again for spending your valuable time for us. From Top Gratitude team.
Thank you so much. So gratitude team. From ISC team, we are also saying thank you to all the team, all the panel members or the participants who have attended this talk. A great thank you to all for listening to us very patiently. Thank you so much.
Yes, just to
Thank you.
add a point. So only ISC team, only review paper writing team, only gratitude team. So all, when we combine all teams, we can make the world sustainable. So we are in the long run to make world sustainable. So make it sustainable, and thoughts are also should be sustainable way. So our ultimate aim and our main suggestion from the whole talk of ISC, whatever you take a review paper, making it as sustainable environment. So Agenda 2030, getting the insights of Agenda 2030 and make it possible, and we can make it possible for sure. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna.